This is the leaked ending of Game of Thrones Season 8, a version vastly different from what aired on HBO. Many key characters meet their fate in this final chapter, and whether it's better than the official version, fans already have their own verdict. In this ending, the Night King isn't killed in a single surprise strike. Instead, after the battle at Winterfell, he retreats, wounded but alive. Upon hearing of Daenerys' heavy losses, Cersei wastes no time. She orders the Golden Company to sail with Euron's fleet and seize Dragonstone. Varys urges Dany to evacuate immediately, but she refuses. She's gone into labor. Her child could arrive at any moment. Meanwhile, at Pike, Euron threatens Theon, surrender the Iron Islands or Yara dies. Just then, the temperature drops sharply. Theon warns of the approaching undead, but Euron mocks the idea until waves of whites rise from the sea. Yara escapes in the chaos, urging Theon to flee with her, but he refuses. "I won't fail you again." He stays to fight Euron, and dies. At the same time, the Night King begins his assault on the Eyrie. Ice dragon fire decimates the Vale's defenders, but the dragon is no longer what it once was. Missing an eye, its wings torn, Jon Snow arrives atop Drogon. The battle intensifies. Brienne takes down a White Walker, but is mortally wounded. Jaime kills her attacker, holding her as she dies, fulfilling his promise to Lady Stark. Despite heavy losses, the living hold their ground. Tyrion and Edmure command troops with surprising efficiency. The Night King, realizing brute force won't break the Eyrie, enters the castle with a handful of White Walkers. Gendry kills the undead Viserion with a dragonglass spear. Jon commands Drogon to unleash fire, and finally, the Night King is reduced to ash in the snow. Back at Dragonstone, Daenerys is in labor. Sam tells her there's no saving both mother and child. She chooses the baby. She gives birth to a daughter, Lyanna Targaryen. But Dany is bleeding out. With her last strength, she begs Jorah to protect the child, then pleads for death. Jorah can't do it, so Varys ends her suffering with Sam's Valyrian steel blade. Soon after, the Golden Company storms the castle. They kill Varys and steal Dany's body, presenting it to Cersei in King's Landing. Only Jorah, Missandei, and Sam escape with the child. When Jon and Sansa return victorious from the north, Dragonstone lies in ruins. Sam hands the baby to Jon and tells him everything. Jon is devastated, but accepts his true identity. He never wanted the crown, but now he must act. In King's Landing, Cersei celebrates, but the wine she drinks has been poisoned. Qyburn reveals himself, no longer Qyburn, but Arya Stark in disguise. Cersei dies. Arya tries to flee, but is stopped by Ser Gregor. The Hound intervenes. In a fiery final clash, Sandor Clegane finally kills his brother, then sets him ablaze. Euron returns, finds Cersei dead, and declares himself king of the Seven Kingdoms. He publicly hangs Daenerys' body from the Red Keep. The people hurl dung at her corpse in scorn. At Dragonstone, Jon calls a war council. Sam finally reveals Jon's true lineage to everyone. Jon reluctantly accepts the crown and prepares for war. Melisandre returns, her prophecies fulfilled. Jon executes her in the name of the Lord of Light. She dies in Drogon's fire. Jon dons Targaryen Stark armor. He leads a fleet toward King's Landing for the final battle. Drogon soars overhead. The battle begins. Upgraded scorpions fire poison bolts. Drogon dodges most, but one finds its mark. He crashes into the Red Keep. As Jon hides him in the Dragon Pit, Euron storms in. The two fight. Jaime stabs Euron from behind. The Dragon Pit erupts in chaos. Drogon, mortally wounded, breathes fire, igniting hidden wildfire. The blast levels the entire pit, killing Jon, Euron, Sandor, Jorah, and countless others. Tyrion and Sam are shattered by the news. Elsewhere, Arya sails east with Nymeria and her wolf pack. She tells the captain she no longer belongs in Westeros. 3 years later, peace returns. Sam tutors young Sam. Gilly rules as Lady of the Riverlands. Sansa reigns in the north. Arya is never seen again. Gendry marries Sansa, ruling Storm's End. Edmure holds Riverrun. Yara commands the Iron Islands. Tyrion is now regent and weds Missandei. In the throne room, he warns Lyanna Targaryen, "The Game of Thrones is not for children, but you won't play it alone." Then, we go beyond the wall. A White Walker rides to an altar in the far north. He lays Bran Stark's body on the ice, drives dragonglass into his heart. Bran opens his eyes, glowing icy blue. He is the new Night King. As snow falls, a crown is placed on his frozen brow. Winter has come.